dope music review. And I'm coming with an artist known as GNB Money out of Port Arthur, Texas. Sub-genre trap music. Title of the album is Guns and Butter. If you're familiar with that phrase, the late great Ving Rhames made it famous off the movie Baby Boy. So let's get into this shit. The intro comes in. The production on it sounds pretty good. I'm not going to lie. The young brother focused on how he would sound. Title track, Get Off. You first hear the beats. It's a monotone sound. It's not an up-tempo trap. It's more like depressing trap type of music, meaning it's rooted in pain. It's rooted in skullduggery. It's sounding good. The production sounding good. The young brother made sure he sounded good, made sure his voice was right. But I think the young brother should have focused on his ad-libs and his delivery. First track of the album, Get Off. The hook is pretty decent. The beat is real decent. When you first hear him start riding the beat, you clearly hear his mediocre skills. I'm not sure when this brother started rapping. He might be new to it, but we're true to the hip hop community and we're true to the hip hop culture, so we're going to call it like we see it. The brother didn't spend no time on his raps. Couldn't bear to hear any more, so I figured, hey, let's go jump to the next one, level up. Same as before. Tight hook, tight beat. Production sounds good. He gets on the track. His voice sounds good. But his lyrical content, his lyrics, his ad-libs, subpar. I tried to push through that one because I said, okay, I skipped the first one, Get Off. I tried to power through Level Up to see if it would get any better. He transitioned, and he transitioned into worse. So I said, you know what? After 2 minutes of that, I said, I'm going to just go to the next song, Winter Storm. Subpar beat, subpar flow. I mean, it's starting to be a trend on this album. I'm trying to figure out what these young brothers are doing when they want to get into the rap game. They're getting into it, not wanting to make decent music. I'm just not here for it. I mean, I don't know whether the brother has an entourage or brother has anybody, a producer, engineers in there with him when he's laying down his vocals. I'm going to need that brother to get with some other rappers that have skills and maybe sharpen his sword. It doesn't sound like this brother is really competing on the track. He's just spitting his soul if that's the case. And I understand that. You do need a voice. His fans need to start expecting more from him. I expect more from him. Whether he lived it or not, I don't know. But you need to practice every day. You need to put your thoughts together better. You need to put your raps together better. You need to have your ad-libs in the right space. You can't just go in the studio and say, yo, I'm going to be a rapper and just spit shit and just like, oh, put it in the ether. Yeah, that's dope. It don't work that way for us because I'm a fan. I'm a fan of all genres of hip hop. I'm a fan of lyrical content, storytelling. I really didn't get much of that out of this album. As me just skipping, listening to every track, at least 2 minutes of it. Most songs weren't but 2 minutes. I got through it. It's a extended play, 8 songs. Black Cat had a glimpse of hope the first 6 bars, and then after 6 bars, it was back to doo-doo juice. It's really kind of like a trend for him. First 6 bars are dope. I think he really took thought about what he wanted to rap about or the theme of the song. So when the first 6 bars come out, he has the theme, he has the ad-libs, and then all of a sudden he goes off into something I don't want to fucking hear. We go to another song, Is It Okay If a Thug Cry? Your fans are crying. This song, my ears just couldn't take it, man. I couldn't bear to hear it. I couldn't bear to even think about whatever he was talking about. Then we get Slicker Than Good Pussy. Good title for a song. Good Pussy is pretty goddamn slick. I get into it. First 6 bars are trash. The hook is a little bit trash. Then he start being versatile with a little bit of harmonizing. I feel like he needs to stop harmonizing. It just sonically, it just didn't sound right. The brother has aspirations. I get it. But I think you need to go back to the lab, do some freestyling, work on your harmonizing, I'm not saying quit the rap game. No, none in the least. Because this is an outlet for your voice. And we accept all forms of rappers, all forms of artists, but you do have to have a story to tell. Finally get to the last song on the EP, Trunk Music, and we finally get a story. I'm not gonna front. Seen the title, Trunk Music. I'm thinking it's gonna be an up-tempo thing. It's gonna be rattling. It's gonna be something I could ride to. I was fooled again. It was a story about, some hood shit. And I actually was entertained by it. The story was really decent. These titles to these tracks just don't match to the lyrics, to the story he's trying to. I just want my hip hop culture to be a little bit more foundationally sound. You want to be the best, you have to practice. Practice makes perfect. I feel like you need to seek out other artists that are decent, that are dope. Listen, go in there, freestyle, go in there, jump on a song. What happened to battle rap? Just sitting around in a cypher and just spitting lyrics. It seems like this young generation doesn't do that anymore, especially out of Texas. Just saying, yo, I don't write my raps and just going to the studio and just spitting blah, blah, blah is not dope. Freestyle battles. That's what sharpens a hip hop artist's sword. Sword meaning lyrics. And I'm not getting that from this brother, GNB Money out of PA, Texas. What's going on, PA? In my opinion, go back to the lab, work on a little bit, and then drop something. Put out some mixtapes first. Get some other beats. Practice makes motherfucking perfect. This is the Crack King. I'm out of here.
The Crack King podcast, a breath of fresh air. The Crack